What's up guys, it's Chris here. I've been making NFT videos since February of this year, and I realized that I haven't answered the basic question that I've been getting this entire time, which is, what is an NFT? I know a lot of you in the community and a lot of you that watch my videos already know a lot about NFTs, so this video might be a little bit redundant. For those that are just getting into it, I think this is a good video for you to watch. I would love to do a more in-depth video later, but for now, I want to try to simplify exactly what an NFT is in the best way that I possibly can for you guys to understand. That way, when we talk about NFTs in my future videos, you're kind of up to par with us. If you're new to the channel and you like this kind of content, you like live podcasts, AMAs, and all kinds of other stuff that we're doing, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below. It would mean a lot to me, and go ahead and like this video for YouTube algorithms. Without further ado, let's see exactly what is an NFT.
Now what the hell's an NFT? Apparently cryptocurrency. Everyone's making so much money. Can you please explain what's an NFT?
I thought in order to make this video as simple as possible, we'll go ahead and start with the Webster's Dictionary version of what an NFT is. So as we see right here, an NFT is a non-fungible token. We'll get to that later. By definition, it is a unique digital identifier that cannot be copied, substituted, or subdivided, that is recorded in a blockchain, and that is used to certify authenticity and ownership as of a specific digital asset, specific rights relating to it. I really want to highlight that word fungible right now. So for something to be non-fungible, it is a unique item that cannot be duplicated. Something that is fungible can be duplicated. Let's take this t-shirt that I'm wearing right now. This is just like a basic white t-shirt. This white t-shirt can be mass produced and reproduced, so it's not unique to me. Now, if somebody only made 10 of these t-shirts in the world and I own one of them, and it can't be created again, that would be non-fungible, but that's kind of unrealistic with this type of material. Now in digital assets, that's not necessarily unrealistic at all. You yourself watching this video have probably purchased a non-fungible item before. Let's take this plane ticket I got to Iceland just a couple of weeks ago. This plane ticket, I could take it up to the front desk, they could scan it, and they can say, you're on this flight because I have my ticket. Now sure, you can try to type up a ticket that sort of looks like mine, but unless you have my ticket, you're not going to get my plane seat on that plane. There is only a certain amount of seats reserved for a certain amount of people in order to get on that plane, and I have one of those. So this is what we're talking about when we're talking about non-fungible tokens. It's something that kind of gives you ownership of something, sort of like a deed to a house, a ticket on a plane, and kind of in that category. So if I haven't made it clear already, I know a lot of you thinking are like, why can't I just go to an image, a JPEG or something, save it to my phone, and say that I have ownership of it? Like, what's the difference? Well, that's where blockchain technology comes in. Let's take a look at it together. Let's take a look at the CryptoPunks. The CryptoPunks is one of the first recognized NFTs on blockchain. So there's 10,000 unique collectible CryptoPunks that were given free to users, okay? You can kind of get a glimpse of them right here, and you can kind of see all of them right around here. All these are completely different. They all exist on the blockchain. For any one of these, we can click on to them. We'll go ahead and do that right now. See the details. We can see the accessories and the market status, and I would love to cover all that in another video. But we can also see right here the blockchain technology that comes in for the transaction history. So we know exactly how many times this was bought and sold. As I discussed earlier, the CryptoPunks were given out free to users who claimed them, and they went really quickly. So we see the first one was claimed, the next one was bidded on, then it was sold, got an offer, bidded on, sold, transferred. Here's the entire history of this CryptoPunk. This one particularly that I clicked on started out for free. The first time it sold for $10. We can go to the transaction ID and break that down from there. And all the way right now, it's now worth $717,000. This isn't even the most expensive CryptoPunk, actually nowhere near it. This is just a random example that I clicked on, but you can kind of see now why it's not just a JPEG and why it's unique. One thing I'd like to point out, and we can talk about more in the future, is like, why are these things worth so much money? And of course, there's a ton of speculation around that, but let's take a look at it together. I mean, the top CryptoPunk right now is worth $7.58 million to own this unique non-fungible token. It started out as free, sold for the first time for $76. We're not going to go all the way down the list, but I mean, you can see the price just steadily increase with time, and it gets crazy. I know a lot of you watching right now are just thinking, why? I would love to make a video on that, on why I think, but this video is not about why. This video is about what. What is an NFT? We're going to continue to look at that. NFTs are progressing. They go from these images to new utility, and we'll take a look at that in some of Gary V's NFTs. A lot of NFTs now have a little bit of utility attached. One of the popular ones right now is VFriends. This is started by Gary V. I believe the floor right now is around 9 ETH, which is around, what, $26,000 at the time of making this video, which is crazy. So if you want to own one of these, that's around what you're going to have to spend in order to get a VFriend at the floor level. That means it goes way higher than that. But if you're holding a VFriend, you have perks to it. So we see right here in the VFriends utility that each NFT will have different levels of access and activities through the smart contract attached within each investment, thus giving them utility through the metadata. So I think some of the examples is like one of the higher VFriends, you can actually get like a 3-minute FaceTime with Gary V, I think a couple times a year or something like that. There is VCon, which is if you're holding one of these NFTs, you're able to attend. I haven't thoroughly looked into VFriends. I know he's just like one of the more popular examples right now. Another thing that I've seen going around is NFTs have a huge community. One of the communities is like the Crypto Canna Club. This is a bunch of people who celebrate smoking weed. So the Crypto Canna Club has a bunch of different NFTs of tokers. Their big thing is crypto and cannabis, of course. I believe they're going to have plants as well. So where if you have a toker and you have a plant, they work together and give you special things. They give back to their community. They're going to have stores and websites set up to where if you're holding one of their NFTs, you get a discount on their physical items. As I stated before, the beauty of NFTs is like, even if this isn't your thing, there's so many NFT communities out there that are doing great things. One of the recent communities that I've been a part of is AfroDroids. One cool thing about AfroDroids, besides the insane amount that it gives to charity, which every time an AfroDroid is bought, 20% of the proceeds go to charity. And then when it's sold again, 25% of those secondary market fees are broken up and then given to charity again. But one of the cool things about this is if you're holding an AfroDroid, the artist OO will actually airdrop a couple of times. It actually says every single day in September to one of the holders. So I could be holding an AfroDroid in my Meta wallet and just randomly wake up to a gift from the creator that's a digital art that I could also either keep or trade or sell somewhere. So it's just amazing that if you're holding one of these items that you can actually be rewarded just for letting it sit in your wallet. There's so much more utility out there, but one of the big things is gamification leading up to the metaverse, Vverse, all these different things, and it's already happening before our eyes. And that's buying an NFT and being able to put that NFT into a game. As you can see right here, it's already being done. And you know, that's just a little snippet. Now imagine taking things that you absolutely love, like Marvel or Pokemon or DC or all things like that, and being able to put these NFTs in a metaverse or a Vverse or an alternate reality and be able to use them, you know? And I know a lot of you are kind of skeptical about this, but think about it. Marshmello hosted one of the largest concerts ever on Fortnite this year, breaking 10 million people. Then that was broken almost immediately by Travis Scott, netting like 13 million different ticket sales. Like, this could potentially be the future. Yes, it could be a bubble and it could pop, or it could change the way we see the internet as we know it. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.